All right, welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm Rich Walsh, and you can call me on the Borders and Borders hotline at 412-575-2600. Also on the Borders and Borders tweet line, you can tweet me at Richie Walsh. But, hey, if you need a roof, make sure you call Ireland Contracting. There's no one better. They're #1 in Pittsburgh for a reason, 1-800-NEW-ROOF. They can do roofs, but they can also do anything you need. Siding, gutters, windows, you name it, they can do it. 1-800-NEW-ROOF. Give them a call. Right now, give me a call, 412-575-2600. We're going to continue the pit conversation. Got a couple phone calls right now. We'll keep them coming. But, you know, Kenny Pickett, 11 for 20, 137, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. His QBR rating is a 10.1. So, obviously, that's not too good. On the other hand, Eric Dungy wasn't too good either. 195, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 54.6 is his QB rating. So the Panthers do get to win, and that's the most important stat that we want to talk about. And I understand the frustrations for Pitt fans out there. You lose to North Carolina, a team that you're supposed to beat, but you can't. Something like Syracuse. This was a team that Syracuse was supposed to beat, but they can't beat the Panthers. Panthers won 8 straight. And then you get blown out by Central Florida, and it looks like this season was going to take a disastrous turn or keep, you know, heading in the wrong direction. Now I think the Panthers have some momentum. You know, this is a good win. I still wouldn't pick them against Notre Dame. I really don't think they have a chance to win that game next week. But, you know, this was a good win. This was a good win for Pitt. And, you know, we'll see if they can keep it competitive at Notre Dame. That would be a good thing. I don't think Notre Dame's going to lose that game, though. All right, let's go out to the phone. George out in Newcastle. How you doing, George?
Good. I totally agree with you, Rich, about the last part of the game.
Yeah, incredible, wasn't it? I don't understand.
Why don't they ever get up on the ball? In that last 2.5 minutes, they probably wasted a good 40 seconds. It was like last week. You're down 30 points in the second half. Get up on the ball. You got to have a sense of urgency. Second thing I have to say is, the play calling looks pedestrian at best. I don't care what anybody says, it's pedestrian. And then my third point, which I'll give to you, I'm watching I think it was close in the fourth quarter. You had linebackers turning around, telling the DBs where to play, and they're looking at them like they're talking some other type of language. So I'll hang up and let you reply.
Well, hey, I appreciate the call, George. Thanks for calling from Newcastle.
Yeah.
You know, a sense of urgency, I definitely agree with you there. I not to switch the subject, but I've been complaining about the Steelers' sense of urgency for a while now, even going back to last year. You know, they feel like they can always come back, and sometimes they have, and that hasn't happened this year. But let's get back to Pitt. Sense of urgency, none on that last drive. It looked like they just wanted to run the ball and get in field goal range. I understand running the ball and maybe getting the clock going, but, you know, when you get into that 130 range, I'm looking up, I'm like, come on, you know, you got to get into at least a gimme range, and I would have liked to have seen some shots in the middle of the field. If Kenny Pickett is your Heisman Trophy winning guy, that's what you said. That's what people have said, not Narduzzi, but guys on the team have said it. You heard you know, reporters talk about how good he's going to be this year, and people around the program and fans. He's not a Heisman Trophy quarterback right now, at least he isn't. You know, maybe in 2 years he might be, but he's not this year. He's a sophomore quarterback. And, you know, his numbers against Miami last year, they weren't great. They weren't fantastic. $190 and some and a touchdown. And I thought Miami walked through that game last year. But it was a big win for Pitt, and I'm not going to take it away from them. But today, I want to see more from the quarterback, and you're not getting that. I mean, he looks like a first-year starter. That's what he looks like. I mean, and that's a problem right now. But it's not. And then now teams are just going to play the run and make him beat you, and I don't think he's going to be able to do that, especially against a team like Notre Dame. That's not going to happen. But, you know, maybe they're going to play more Wildcat or something like that, because that was effective today. That worked. The play calling, I didn't like anything about that last drive. Although, why am I complaining about it? Because they kicked a field goal and it went to overtime. But so many other things could have happened. You could keep running the ball and not get a first down. And I think we're going to show this highlight tonight, but a lot of people are forgetting they had a 4th and 3, and I don't think Olesen got the first down. He was given a great spot. But I don't think he got it. I don't think he got the first down. So what happens if the ref decides to spot the ball a foot back? They don't get the win. They don't even get a chance to kick a field goal. And then now you're giving this kid a 47-yarder. That's not a chip shot. It's like making a 12-foot bending putt. It's not an easy field goal, 47 yards. So they go into overtime and they win in overtime. That was pretty impressive. But I think they could have done a better job on that last drive. I'm not a coach though. So, all right, let's go back out to the phone lines. We're going to go out to Frank in Chippewa. How you doing, Frank?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Hey, did Tayshair Mack play at all?
No, he didn't play today.
What's that?
No, he didn't play today.
I don't understand. They're not. They should let Pickett roll out to the right and throw on first down. They're running on first down, and if they only get 2 yards,
they're running again.
Yeah.
I mean, he only threw 20 passes today and completed of 11. Now, I understand the Syracuse defense isn't great against the run, and I guess that's what, that was a good game plan going in this. But you would think if I'm the Syracuse defense, I'm just going to put everyone up front and make this guy beat me. And I'm surprised that they didn't that. But then the Wildcat, I think, threw him off. But I do think it was a bad spot, but it worked out for Pitt. That 4th and 3, I don't know if you remember that last drive. But I think there could have been – I'm not going to keep harping on this, but I think the play calling could have been a little bit different and maybe taking some shots down the field, at least get him to, like, the 20. So, hey, I appreciate the call. Thanks for calling. Let's go out to Bob on the south side. How you doing, Bob? Bob. What's up, Bob?
Hi. Yes.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I just want to say, I think you're a little off the line on this Kenny football.
Oh, am I?
He's the real deal.
Yeah.
He's the real deal, and the offensive line is what's terrible, man. Every pass, he's got somebody in his face or he's getting hit. That's the problem. If he give him some time, he's going to make things happen. Also, a lot with that so far offensive line, they should have him rolling out and trying some rollout passes more. They're putting him back in a pocket, and he's getting killed.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I don't think – I think other quarterbacks could adjust. And maybe it is the play calling. Maybe they're not rolling them out enough. I haven't seen a lot of it, but, the numbers speak for themselves, 11 of 20, 137 yards. They're only passing the ball 20 times. That's what I have a problem with. I understand the run game is good, but how do you get back into games? What?
It's hard to complete a pass when you got somebody hanging all over you.
Okay, you're completely right about that.
Yeah.
And I know Kenny Pickett is the guy over there. They all like him. They all think he's great. So they're seeing a lot more than what we're seeing because him in practice. And but I'm just hoping that this guy wasn't read his press clippings at the beginning of the year, and he came into this thinking that he was going to be a Heisman Trophy winner or a quarterback of that caliber. I think he just needs to manage the game right now, and then get some time in.
Well, he's a sophomore.
I understand that. I'm not criticizing him in that way. I said I said this isn't the year. I've said it right from the beginning. I said next year or the year after, but this is going to be an up-and-down season for him, and it is right now. So, if it's me, I'm not benching him, but I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe you see what Ricky Town can do at some point. Maybe he does give you a spark in the passing game because they're going to need a passing game if they want to, win a few more games. They're going to need a passing game. They're going to need a passing game in Notre Dame, no question about it. And I'm not going to blame it on the offensive line. And I'm not going to blame it all on Kenny Pickett, but they need a passing game, and they need to find that. All right, we're going to take more phone calls, but we're going to take the break first. 412-575-2600 is the number. Back in 2 minutes.